I'm just some guy on a bike, and those are just my random thoughts. But it does get lonely out here. But that's life. Good morning, 7:30, day 46. Anyways, yeah, we're on the edge of Puerto Vallarta. We're about to start our climb here. Doing much better today after yesterday's debacle. I think we got the situation sorted. Let's go. All right, just getting started on the day outside of Puerto Vallarta, starting to climb a little bit, immediately out of the city. Check out these waves. I'm cruising right along these cool beaches. It's nice, feels good this morning, but I know the heat's coming. I started the day with a steady 25-mile climb into El Tuito, long but surprisingly manageable in the cool morning air. As I gained elevation, the landscape began to shift around me. The dense tropical green slowly gave way to taller pines, like I'd quietly crossed into another world. About 25 miles to El Tuito, so that's where I'm at. That was a pretty good little climb, and the sun's definitely out now. So, taking a break. Standard operating procedure at this point. I have about 60 miles left on the day. Lots of time. As long as there's no crazy climbs, I think we got the hard stuff out of the way. Let's go. Leaving El Tuito, I pushed for Punta Perula, a pretty little beach I'd heard about. As the day wore on, the sun took over. The heat pressed down harder with every mile, and my breaks became more often, each one stretching a little longer than the last. Just taking a little break from the heat. It helps to break up the day into chunks. You know, the last couple weeks, I've been thinking about this line from Charles Bukowski, and I've noticed that I've been wanting to have conversations with people. I've been seeking it out. You know, it seems the further I get away from home, quote unquote, the more I am looking for connections. Charles Bukowski's line goes like this: and when you have no one to come home to at night, and no one to wake you up in the morning, and you can go anywhere and do anything, do you call that freedom? Or do you call that loneliness? I don't have the answer for that at the moment, but I do miss having somebody. I believe when you're in a true relationship where you have that someone that truly gets who you are, sees who you are down in your soul, that y'all can be like a gestalt, meaning that, you know, together you're greater than the sum of the two individuals. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just some guy on a bike, and those are just my random thoughts. But it does get lonely out here. But that's life. Oh, so I'm 82 miles in. I'm starting to hit an energetic wall. 100% my fault. It's what happens when you fuel up like a 6-year-old kid that just has Carte Blanche in the pantry. This morning I had coffee, powdered sugar donuts for breakfast. Then I went 25 miles uphill, had a Coke and a Snickers. Then I went a little further, had a Gatorade, and then went a little further, had a soda. That's all I've had today. So I'm paying for it now. Only 7 miles left. All right, so I'm in, that town. And all the RV parks I saw on the site were just, I went to them and there was like nobody available. I didn't know what was going on. There was like tents up and stuff. I don't know, it was weird setup. So I just didn't know. Yeah, I just went to the beach. So I'm here at the beach. We're like by these mangroves back here. There is a sign over there that says warning, crocodiles. So I just gotta be mindful of this little lagoon back here. I rolled into Punta Perula just as the day was starting to soften, the heat finally letting go. I found a quiet stretch of beach near a lagoon. Locals had warned me there were crocodiles out there, somewhere beyond the still water. I set up my tent in the sand, keeping a cautious distance, the sound of waves mixing with the silence of the lagoon.
Good morning, day 47. Let's go.
So look at that, right here, right behind me. There's a crocodile sitting in there. I don't know how big he is, but that's pretty good size. Yeah, so yesterday I ate basically nothing. And so I'm really hungry. Let's go see if we can't scrounge up some food. Breakfast this morning's limited to gas station food again. I had some sugary muffins, some sugary coffee, but I vow to get a good meal today at some point. The goal for the day was to leave Perula, cruise down the coast, and arrive at a trailer park that I found online. Not a big day, but not exactly a gimme either. As always, nothing like a Coke to break the heat. Pineapple coconut popsicle. All right, you're looking at our camp spot for the night. Take a peek. The beach is right there. So I'm starving and I haven't had like a real proper meal in a minute. So I'm making what I call nacho soup. So what I did is I boiled up some water. I'll add in some fresh shredded cheese that I just picked up from the store. So it's fresh, refried beans. I got an avocado. And then I'll dump in some of these fresh restaurant style chips. Done it once before. It's pretty good. It was a hot meal. Felt like I was eating something real. No, it's not healthy. Whatever. Sue me. I know it doesn't look appetizing, but I can tell you, it tastes like nachos with a little guacamole. I don't have any spices or seasoning. After the crap I've been eating for the last 2 days, like the processed crap, this actually feels really good. One thing that would make it better is a little bit of Colby Jack cheese. If you know, you know. I would much rather prefer tortillas. Like if I had a skillet where I could heat up the tortillas, I would make burritos. I would much rather prefer that, but I don't have that option.
Oh, hey, what's up? You're probably wondering why I'm putting stickers on my bike. I was told before I left by my niece, Poppy, that my bike needed more drip. So she sent me with this bracelet, which has these peel-off stickers on here. And every now and then I'll put some more drip on my bike. She said it would help, so I'm doing it.
Morning, day 48. Let's get started. All right, it's a little over 7 o'clock. As Charlie Sheen would say, we'll call that winning. Yeah, we're gonna Manzanillo, I think that's the town. It's like 45 miles from here. I'm gonna stop there, reassess. They got Starbucks, they got Walmart, all the things we love. Give me a chance to at least get some supplies. Walmart. Anyways, that's the plan. From there, we'll see.
Some days on the road aren't about big moments, they're about quiet progress. The ride into Manzanillo was one of those days. Nothing dramatic, just steady pedaling. For once, smooth bike paths guiding the way. Always a welcome change. I rolled into the city without much fanfare. The kind of arrival that sneaks up on you. And as the lights started to fade, it was back to the usual mission. Finding a place to sleep and calling it a day.
Good morning. Day 49. I'm just making my way out of Manzanillo, and it is a challenge. Going down these side streets, and I just went up some of the steepest embankments ever. Take a look at that. It was like 20% grade. Like I could barely push my bike up the hill. It was that steep. It's crazy. For today is about 85 miles. I found a pretty cool little RV park that I'm shooting for. Slow as I'm going right now, I don't know. As soon as I get out of the city, I'll be moving faster, but it's a pretty decent sized city. So it's taking me around like a port and just navigating me all these which ways. But it's gonna be a good day, as always. Stopped at another coconut roadside stand, got a cold coconut. This time I got it cut up with salt, lime, and tahini. Really, really good. Such a good snack from the heat. Oh my gosh, this last 10 miles is kicking my butt. I got a headache. There's hills. Yeah, and it's just the end of the day. It's like, it'll be like 85 miles on the day, which isn't crazy, but it's just this heat. We're almost there, just gotta push. This is pathetic. I'm so gassed. I got like, it says 0.4 miles left on this climb. My lizard brain thought, oh, I'm at the coast. I see it. I was right there. There's no more hills. Wrong. I got like 500 feet of elevation gain right on the coast. Like, stupid. But this hill's not going anywhere, so I don't pedal. We don't move. Hill can't last forever, right? That's what I keep telling myself. Hill can't last forever. So I made it to the campground. As you can see, I'm on the beach. There was nobody there. The gate was closed. It had a number to call, but there's no phone service. So I just walked in because I saw a lady on the ground walking away, but I couldn't like wave her down. She was walking the other direction. So I walk on the campground, and then these dogs immediately meet me, and they're like not having it. So I just kind of stand my ground and just, you know, don't be present myself as non-threatening, right? And this one dog, he sniffs me, but he's still on edge. So the owner comes out, his name's Sandy. Turns out he's from Texas. He said, yeah, I'm not doing the RV park thing anymore. And I was like, oh man. He's like, is there anything down the road? He's like, there's nothing down the road. You're going on an Indian reservation, and it's about 3 hours drive to get through it, across it in a car. So that's like 3 days for me. Now the good news is there is little stores, right? But yeah, he let me talk to him. He let me camp here for the night, which is cool. I appreciate it. And yeah, take a look at this beach. I mean, it's just, there's nobody here. You got palm trees in the back. This property's up there. You can't see it, but just gorgeous. Yeah, he's a surfer apparently, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Cinco de Mayo here on the beach by myself.
I woke up before sunrise and rolled out while everything was still quiet. A narrow path led me through a forest of towering coconut trees. As I stepped onto the beach, the first rays of sunlight broke over the horizon, lighting up the ocean in gold. Mornings like this seem surreal, and I have to remind myself where I am.
So Sandy was nice enough to let me stay for another day. So I took him up on that offer in an effort to plan for these next 3 days as I'm moving through this reservation. And apparently I'm crossing some pretty big mountain ranges here, or a decent size up and down. So I'm gonna be moving slow. So I took the day, regather, recharge. He's letting me use his internet. I was gonna post some content. And I planned out little stops to get through this next stretch. So let's see how it goes.